Hey everybody, welcome back to Sean's Gadget Kitchen. Today we're going to check out this HyperChiller that claims to make iced coffee instantly with no dilution. It can also be used to chill down drinks, cocktails, wine. That's a good one, so we're going to check it out. Let's take a look at how this works. You're going to fill the small container to the max fill line. There is that max fill line right there. That's visible on both the large and small stainless containers. Then you will screw that into the cap. Next, you'll take the large stainless container. You will fill that to the max fill line. This container is also going to be the container that holds the liquids that you're going to be chilling. You'll then take the large stainless container, which by the way can hold about 16 ounces, so that's about how much beverage you'll be able to chill down. You're going to dump it inside the large plastic container. Then you will screw that to the base, insert it into the large plastic container, screw the lid on, and then you're going to place it in your freezer upright for about 24 hours. Let's take a look at the cross section. The HyperChiller has a pretty cool multi-chamber design. Your beverage is exposed to the equivalent of over 30 large ice cubes, but it's protected by 2 layers of food-grade stainless steel, so there's zero dilution in the process of cooling. How this works is you brew directly into the HyperChiller, and you gotta love that name because anytime you use the word hyper, it sounds so cool, doesn't it? We're gonna put our coffee in here and get rid of this old pod. And then we're gonna brew, we're gonna go with 6 ounces. Then we're gonna swirl the HyperChiller for about a minute and cool it down. And we should be able to pour it into the ice without diluting it. Now, it claims that it can reduce the temperature by about 130 degrees, so we're going to test all that. Let's get it going here. So I'm going to select that 6-ounce brew. Let's go. So we're coming out of here at about 182 degrees roughly, 184 we hit. So let's just say we're coming out of here at about 184. All right, our brew is finished. Now we're going to swirl it for about a minute. I'm going to start the timer here, and let's do that. Okay, so that's been about 15 seconds, 45 more to go.
A few moments later.
Okay, and that's a minute. Look, magic, another cup has appeared. I want to pour directly into here first so that we can get an accurate temperature and see where we're at. So we were at about 184. We are now down to 52 degrees. I'd call that pretty good. So let's pour our coffee. No dilution. I don't know about you, but I think that looks pretty good. I don't see any ice melting. Usually you make a nice coffee and right away your ice is gone and now you've got a diluted beverage. Not cool. Let's get to the fun part of the test. Picture this scenario. You drive to the grocery store, you buy some white wine, you come home. A few hours later, you hear this.
Hey honey, did you put that wine in the fridge?
Well, there's no need to panic. All you have to do is get out your HyperChiller and cool that wine down quick. So let's see how this works. I just temp this wine, it's room temperature, 70 degrees. I would say an optimal temperature for white wine is about 45. So let's pour this white wine in here. Trying to look at the camera without spilling this all over. Almost there. Okay, so we want this to get down to about 45 degrees, so not too cold. I'm going to maybe do this. I'm just kind of winging it here. Let's say 30 seconds. We're going to swirl it around. 20 seconds. 40 seconds. I'm not sure. Let's go a few more just for good measure. All right, now we're going to pour it into the glass. Think I did okay there? All right, so I said 45 degrees. So let me tell you what I think about the HyperChiller. I got it on Amazon. It cost $25. I thought that was a reasonably good buy. It chilled down the coffee in about a minute. It took it down in temperature about 130 degrees, which it claims it will do. So that's a win. The key thing about this is if you're trying to chill down white wine or you want to make a nice coffee is that you are not diluting the beverage, and that's the key thing. So I think this thing is definitely a win.